Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
It's been a rough year for folks all across this great country, but football's back. The Texans and Chiefs, 2020 season underway. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes Patrick Mahomes leading out the defending champions. And Patrick Mahomes, of course, the Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season now.
They often say you can't force situations. You just have to let them happen organically. And that's exactly what happened in Kansas City as Patrick Mahomes took over as the quarterback and has become the face of the franchise in the NFL as we now move into the 101st season. 4th year in the league, already has an MVP, a Super Bowl title, and a Super Bowl MVP on his resume. 3 huge games in the postseason last year, 10 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions, and 2 more on the ground. He just keeps getting better and better, and every time you watch him play, you want to see more.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
Mahomes pass. Complete.
5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
5. Brings up
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
sack.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
His kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
When we talk about the best dual quarterbacks in the NFL, don't leave Deshaun Watson out of the conversation. 2 straight years he's been a Pro Bowler. Excellent numbers again last season with 26 touchdown passes, 7 more added on the ground, and firm leadership and control of his Houston Texans team. Now he's looking forward to taking the next step and beating Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson in the playoffs and getting the Houston Texans to a Super Bowl.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And the Texans first down.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second
and 5 now. Watson, and this one complete to Will Fuller.
Watson's pass.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now he's flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Keeper. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Chiefs, 30.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. play action. They'll throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Henning. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down. And
that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A give to the tight end, Kelce. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Henning. This is caught. Watkins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Down and goal.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7. Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Chiefs 10, Texans 7.
The That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tonight's game, the first of 256 to be played in the 2020 season, we hope. And then, of course, we'll have 13 more in the playoffs this year. Remember, that's 2 more than has been played in the past, as one more wild card team from both the AFC and the NFC will get a shot to play for a berth in Super Bowl 55 out in Tampa. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Watson caught by Cobb.
Watson's pass.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Houston.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A gain of a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Watson's pass.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Let's go. I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Chiefs 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And now here comes Kansas City. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 20-yard line.
Mahomes firing complete, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 24.
And now out comes Houston. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
2nd and 10. At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From the gun, here's Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Randall Cobb, 66 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And he rifles one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 49 yards. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12.
Mahomes to throw once more. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelsey fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelsey.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And this is now a one-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Sammy Watkins who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our players' spotlight. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves. Not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as that promises to be a tight one. Then in the 4 Eastern window, it'll be a later than usual start in Cincinnati, where it'll be the Bengals taking on the LA Chargers. And then on Sunday night, the national audience in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the LA Rams. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
The throw right sideline here is complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes on target there to Hill. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That's good.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
6-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 33. 12 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught, Watkins. And he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelsey had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
Houston set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks.
Down, Texans.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go to Johnson again, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
It's a gain of 6.
Watson to throw on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
The score, Chiefs 28, Texans 24.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
24.
From the 41, Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Completes it to Hardman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Mahomes firing complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
16-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
False start, offense.
That's on the former first-rounder from Ole Miss, Laramie Tunsil. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Watson on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
To the air yet again, Watson. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again is Watson. It's complete to Fuller. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. And he finds Stills, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not, because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
Jordan Akins there to make the grab. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Watson, operating from the gun, forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the 33-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at the
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. To throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by a field goal. 1:47 on the clock. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
And the Texans first down.
He's got Fuller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Fells has it. Left side. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8. He finds his man Johnson. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
Intercepted.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Mahomes on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13. tonight.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Chiefs,